Yes, people, we're back. We're back with another transfer show. We're back. We got everyone else here this morning for the transfer show, but listen, we're back. We got some news to bring you guys this afternoon. Listen, I just think listen, off camera, I was having my lunch, right? And basically, I saw some interesting news that come out today regarding what news at the time. I saw the news. I was looking at the transfer news I was sorting out some stuff earlier, and around 1 o'clock, I was scrolling through Twitter and stuff like that. There was news about Garnacho, Arsenal interested in Garnacho, and we're going to talk about the Sesko thing because there could be a race for the Sesko deal, which I don't know how, but this has been reported out. And should Arsenal look at Rafael Leao because he's another target that we've been linked with over the last few days? But yeah, listen, people, make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button on your way in to the channel. And yeah, guys, listen, we got some stuff to talk about. And boy, let me tell you right now, it's not good. Now, we'll start with Garnacho. He's the latest one to be linked to a move to Arsenal. The news come out, I would say, yeah, about around 38 minutes ago. So yeah, 1 o'clock, yeah. And Garnacho is the latest one to be they've linked him. He's been linked to a move to Arsenal now. People already know my thoughts on Garnacho at Manchester United, right? So yes, he might. I think he just for me personally, if this is true that Arsenal should be, if this is true that Arsenal are looking at him, why? I don't understand. And two, for me, I don't think Garnacho that produce young talent, they play well at Man United and go. No, that's not what Man United do. They always struggle with producing young. They always struggle. They'll produce young talent out of their academy, but when it comes to like players, yeah, that have a good career at Man United, nah, it doesn't really happen. For their future, but Garnacho, right? He's a player that for me, he shouldn't be in the Premier anymore. I think he needs to go somewhere abroad. Maybe I feel like he needs to move away from England. That's what I think. I feel like maybe the Italian league, the Serie A would suit Garnacho the way how they play. Got Napoli, I linked to him. Chelsea, I linked to him. And so yeah, the latest news that come out today is literally Arsenal are interested in Garnacho. But for me, if I was Arsenal, do not entertain it. For me, I wouldn't entertain it. I wouldn't go near Garnacho right now because for me, right, I think if we get Garnacho, I think it's another problem for Arsenal. I do feel like it's another one of those players that will be a bit of an issue for us. I think his yes, all right, cool. Sometimes he has his he doesn't put in the same performances week in and week out. And I don't think Arsenal should be looking at a player of Garnacho. I feel like we should be. I feel like there's enough of left wingers out there that's probably better than Garnacho. Like inference, like the last bit of the title here, Leao. I do think Rafael Leao is a much better player to get than Garnacho. I feel like there's other options out there on the left wing for me. So yeah, but this Garnacho thing, if it is true, then please Arsenal don't be entertaining it because I'm not here for it, man. I'm not here for this Garnacho gimmick at my club. I'm not here to bring him. I'm here. I just feel like if it is true that Arsenal will do want Garnacho, then I'm going to be disappointed because I don't think that's a player we should be looking at this time. I feel like I said, there's other wingers out there that can play on the left, like Rafael Leao, Garnacho, even Lookman. I feel like Lookman right now would be a better suitable thing for us to play on the left than Garnacho. So if it is true, Garnacho to Arsenal interest, then yeah, then just don't bring him anywhere near me, please. I'm not here for it, please. I'm nowhere here for this Garnacho gimmick. So I'm just letting people know. But other than that, yeah, there's some other news that's come out over the last few. Get it up. It broke out that the Sesko deal. Now we all know Sesko. He really wants to come to Arsenal. He wants to move. He wants to come to North London. He wants to join. The Gunners. He wants to join our club. He wants to come to North London. There was some news earlier regarding Sesko. Now Chelsea looks like they have entered the race for Sesko now. If I can find the report again, where did I find it now? If my laptop will load and stop being slow, then I can find it. Uh, Give me a sec, guys, while I see if I can find it. Where is it? It was transfer. Not that. Keep scrolling. This come out, so it was an hour ago now. So yeah, so around, yeah. So this is the news that come out. Let me share my screen with you guys so you lot can see, because there we go. Alright, so this. Chelsea could be set to rival Arsenal for the signature of Benjamin Sesko this summer, with the Gunners yet to make up their minds on the forward. Source, the Daily Mirror, Transfer News Live, an hour ago. So that's one of the news that come out. And if that is true, then yes, you guys, I've said my thoughts on Benjamin Sesko. You guys already know. I've said my thoughts bare times on my opinion on Benjamin Sesko, that I'd rather have a Gyökeres or other strikers like an Osimhen there that's available. My problem is, right, yeah, if this is true that Chelsea are going to be set to join us in the race, I'm going to be peed off, because yes, I know I don't rate Sesko like that. I think he's a good striker. But I don't think he's ready to take Arsenal to the next level to like compete for titles and stuff. But the only thing I will be peed off is that if it is true that Chelsea are going to be joining the race for Benjamin Sesko, then it's just showing you that Arsenal, our club, just has no ambition to get deals over the line. Because if that is true, that means Arsenal have had time and the last few days now to try to sort this deal out, and it's taking this long. And now all of a sudden, Chelsea are coming out of nowhere and joining us in the race to sign Benjamin Sesko, when there was clearly no one else mainly involved, only Arsenal, and we've let Chelsea involved in the race. Now for me, right, yeah, if it does end up at Chelsea, I'll be annoyed because we just lost out on a striker that we've targeted. We're definitely not going to get Gyökeres now, because he looks like it's obvious. It looks like, and it probably is going to happen. He looks like he's on his way to Manchester United. Osimhen is there, but will these owners and the club, Arteta, be serious and go for Osimhen? Don't know. I don't really know if they will, So, yeah, but if that is true, I obviously can't believe it. If it is true, I'll be shocked, because he's massive up at the race. Like I said, I'm going to be so annoyed with this club, because honestly, we just ruin it and blow it out for ourselves. Like again, like have a chance to sign a player. No one else. They've had Ekatike as their targets. They're looking at. They had who else? They brought in Liam Delap. Yes, they brought in Liam Delap, but they need to bring in another striker, because it's obvious that Liam Delap he's under a lot of pressure. They've got to bring in an experienced striker that Liam Delap can learn from. So yeah, but I'm annoyed about how that Chelsea could actually be joining the rest of Benjamin Sesko, and we could lose out on him, because yes, I might not rate him, but if that's a striker that we're going to go for, just get the signing done. Just get it done. I know people say, oh, you got to work out the fees and stuff, personal terms. Well, personal terms, yeah, with Sesko was agreed time ago. Bro, a long time ago. It was the personal terms was done time ago. Arsenal just need to figure out an agreement with RB Leipzig, and then that's it. Well, he'll come do his medical, and yeah, it'll be an Arsenal player. It's that, bro. Like, I don't know why this club, we always long it out with players that we're linked to, and that Chelsea joining the race, it's frustrating. It really is. I'm actually frustrated because like he's a target right there. Right there. And Arsenal could actually blow this one. We could actually let Benjamin Sesko actually could end up at Chelsea, if this is true, if they have joined the race. Like, it's shocking. It's mad. And I'm gonna share screen. I'm gonna share with you guys again. There's been some more news on Garnacho. Another tweet from the sources Gaston Edor. Let me share my screen again so you guys can see what I mean. This 8 minutes ago. And it is true. I told you. This is on some updates. Chelsea and Arsenal are the two Premier League clubs showing an interest in signing Alejandro Garnacho from Man United. Yeah. See? Told people, don't listen to me. This is what our club has become. Looking at players like this guy here. Garnacho, when he first came through when Ten Hag was here in the 22 to 23 season, when Garnacho first came through, he was looking good. I thought this guy actually could be a star, but he hasn't kicked on. He hasn't been the same player. He hasn't progressed since that season when they won the Carabao Cup. He was even good for them in the FA Cup that year as well. And he hasn't really kicked on since that. Garnacho. Listen, bro, Chelsea can have him. If Chelsea want him, go get him, and these are yours. I don't want him anywhere near my club. So if Chelsea's showing interest in, and also Garnacho, it's even an annoying part. Is most worrying. He wants to stay. He wants to stay in the Premier League. He doesn't want to. That's the reporters also that's come out of today as well, and also the last few days as well. Garnacho does not want to leave the Premier League. He wants to stay here in England and play. He's not ready to leave yet. He's not ready to leave the Premier League yet, which is yeah, that's a bit annoying because if Arsenal do get him now, he's going to be happy that he's staying now, but that's annoying for us. So if Chelsea want him, if it means backing off and letting Chelsea get him, they can have him. They can absolutely have Garnacho. I don't want that guy anywhere near my club. I'm sorry. So yeah. And another person I want to talk about is Rafael Leao. Should Arsenal sign Rafael Leao? Now, again, I've spoken about this last night, yeah. Brilliant game between Spain and Portugal. Obviously, Portugal won on penalties, so congrats to them. Congrats to CR. Congrats to Cristiano Ronaldo again. Another trophy for him. Nuno Mendes winning another trophy with Vitinha as well, PSG player. Big up to him for winning another trophy. They were versing their teammate actually last night as well. Fabian Luiz up against his PSG teammates as well, which was funny to see as well. But but listen, Rafael Leao came on, and yesterday, I can't lie, when he came off the bench, he was cooking their fullbacks. He was, frightening some of the Spain players yesterday. His pace, his strength, brilliant. That's what I like about Rafael Leao. And this is why I said, yeah, if Arsenal did look at Rafael Leao and bring him in, yeah, to replace Martinelli, I wouldn't be against it, but I've said my issues on Rafael Leao. I like Rafael Leao. I really do. I do like Rafael Leao. But my issue with him is his work rate. His work rate and defensively to help and drop back when the team needs you. I've seen Rafael Leao. I've watched games of him for a few years now of him, and I've seen compilations. But I have watched some AC Milan games. I don't watch Serie A, but I have seen some games where if I get time, I'll look at other leagues and see how their players are doing. I've watched a few games of Rafael Leao. I've seen lots of games of him, even for like World Cups, Euros, when Portugal were in it. I watched Rafael Leao. I think, bro, he's actually such a good player, but his work rate is the issue. Yeah, when it's time to get back defensively and help ensure back, it's a bit lazy, and we need players that are going to help and put 100%. When it comes to attacking and when it comes to defending as well, we need to drop back, go help, and like. I watch him, yeah, and I'm thinking he could just have everything. If only he would just help to drop back, and his defensive work rate would be good as well. When it's time to drop back, he would be fantastic, Rafael Leao. But when he has the ball going forward, like he's very good with the ball at his feet. He can take on a man. He can dribble. He's got strength. There's stuff I love about Rafael Leao's game, but that's the thing he needs to work on: dropping back and helping his team. No laziness. So that's the thing I need to improve, Rafael Leao. But I would take him at Arsenal. I do like Rafael Leao, but those are my only issues about Rafael Leao. But I would take him because I think if we had a Rafael Leao on the left wing right now, I think we'd get a bit more from him than Martinelli right now as it stands in his current team, because Martinelli does need to change now. I've said it earlier on my stream earlier, and I think it is time to replace Martinelli. And if a good offer comes on the table this summer for Martinelli, then we take the money, and then we can use that money to invest and bring in more quality players, and where we need to, strengthen the most on the pitch. Like what positions we strengthen the most. So if a good offer does come in for Martinelli, then I think Arsenal should take it. We have to take it. If we don't take it, then it's peak for us right now if we don't take it. So hopefully we do take it. So yeah, but guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below in the live chat. Let me know your thoughts on stuff that's gone on regarding Martinelli. You put this in the chat. I'm going to put the stream. I'm going to put the link chat. So if you guys want to come on and chat with me and let me know your thoughts on, anything regarding Arsenal, the link's there. Click it, hop on, and we can chat for a bit before I go. But what's this? The guy, hey man, what are your thoughts on Garnacho interest? Bro, listen, I've already said my thoughts on Garnacho interest. Brother, Garnacho, yeah, for me, I'm just not here for it. I feel like there's other wingers, right, that we can look at and bring in, because Garnacho, yeah, he's that season, the 22-23 season, where they finished second right behind us. Where they finished third. And we finished second when they finished third behind us, yeah. That season, I thought he was good, Garnacho. He was good under Ten Hag, and ever since that season, he hasn't progressed up to the next level. I thought he was going to be special, this Garnacho guy. I still think he's a good player, but I think right now he should go abroad. But the issue is with Garnacho, he does not want to leave England right now. He wants to stay and play in the Prem. That's the thing for me. He does not want to leave. He just generally does not want to leave the club, or he does want to leave Man United, but he just doesn't want to leave the Premier League. That's what it is. He wants to stay in England and he wants to join another Premier League club, and that's annoying. And the news has just come out. How long was that news, by the way, about Garnacho? 15 minutes ago. Gastonoli, Garnacho. Why are we looking at Garnacho? I just don't understand. I really don't understand it. I really don't. But yeah, if the chat Garnacho, then yeah, but I'm not here for it, man. I'm not here for this Garnacho thing at all. I just feel like I said, there's other opportunities out there who we could go for, and there's other, I think left wingers that we need to improve. Half of this fan base, half of Arsenal fans think that. I listen. Some Arsenal fans say the striking position is not the issue. Well, for me, right, I don't think it is just the strike. I think the striker issue is a position we need to address, but it's also the left sided. I think the striker and left wing position have got to be improved, and that's why I wanted us to look at Gyökeres, get him in, and then hopefully we can either bring in, I don't know, a Rodrigo who's there, who's likely to leave Real Madrid for around 80 million. So hopefully, like I said, whatever goes on with the Sesko deal, if we can wrap it up and bring him in, I said it earlier on my stream this morning, if we can wrap that deal up, and then if we wrap the Sesko thing up, go for Rodrigo and bring Rodrigo in, that'll be brilliant. So yeah, but Arsenal right now as it stands, we're just being slow, we're longing it out, and we need to see more. We generally need to see more. Generally, we need to see more. So I'm hoping that, this Chelsea thing isn't true. like I said, if we are, if like I said, because we're in for Benjamin Sesko, just get the deal done. It's the striker that Arsenal want, Arteta wants, and if that's the striker that you want, just get the deal done. That's what I'm asking for. That's all I am asking for. Nothing else. Like generally, so yeah. Hayes says here, as a United fan, Garnacho would be a good swap for Arsenal. He will explode at Arsenal. I don't want to sell him to a Prem club. Yeah, that's the thing. I saw Man United. Yeah, and I like your comment because yes, you're a rival fan, and I get that. I actually understand that why you don't want to sell to a Premier League club because Safe Garnacho, I don't know, just pretend Safe Garnacho does come to Arsenal and he does improve us, he does shine, he gets goals and assists and he starts putting up numbers. That would just annoy, especially Man United fans, how as much as how much I hate Man United, if you guys did sell Garnacho, if we actually did get Garnacho off you, and he actually did well in our team, and he started putting up goals and assists, it would be nice to see the rage around the fan base at Man United. It would be a bit funny to be fair as a banter thing. So yeah, but yeah, I understand you, bro. I really do understand you. But yeah, like I said, if that was us as well, this is why when because there was other teams interested in right now, I don't know if you know this. You know Max Dowman, our young 15-year-old from our academy. Man City want Max Dowman, and he's a special talent. I'm not here trying to win. I'm not trying to sell him to another Premier League club as well. Barcelona and Man City hold the most interest in Max Dowman, our 15-year-old, right? And that's another thing. We cannot let Max Dowman. People in here, there are 12 of you in here, but Max Dowman holds a massive interest from Manchester City and Barcelona, and I'm not definitely not trying to sell to Man City, and we are definitely not trying to let Max Dowman go. So, like I said, when there's like this Garnacho thing as well, right? If it means Arsenal backing off you and letting Chelsea take him, go ahead. I don't care. I don't want Garnacho. I've made it clear. I don't want Garnacho anywhere near my football club. Like I said, I just think that there's other wingers out there like Leao's, your Rodrigos, Lookmans that can play on the left. I feel like there's other left wingers out there with special talent that can do a job on the left wing. So I'm just hoping that Arsenal back away from this Garnacho thing because, like I said, I'm not here for it. I'm really not here for it. And yeah. Anyway, people, listen, I'm gonna wrap the stream up there. That was a transfer update. They're done. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe on your way out. And yeah, like I said, if there's any transfer news, again, if more come out again, I'll be live again later on. I should be live later on tonight again with some more transfer news and stuff. I should be live later on tonight. I should be. But if the news comes out again soon, like if there's like breaking news, anything, here we goes. I'll be live straight away. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. Before I go, wait, what he said, I've seen Max Dowman. He's a special talent. He's 14 and makes the under 18s and the under 21s look like they are the ones who are 14. Yeah, bro. He's literally that talented. He's that good. And by the way, bro, he's not 14. He's 15 actually. I'm just letting you know. You might want to change that. He's 15. He's 15. And Arteta, and it has been confirmed that Max Dowman, he will be coming on pre-season with us in July when we go off to pre-season, when we play Tottenham. We got AC Milan. Speaking of AC Milan as well, who Arsenal are interested with because of Rafael Leao. We actually are playing AC Milan in July as well for pre-season. We're playing Tottenham in South Korea, because of this links with Son and stuff. So yeah, but there's some interest there around Max Dowman. But I'm actually excited for Max Dowman next season. I'm actually going to be shocked. I'm actually going to be surprised how much game time he'll get in the summer when we go off to pre-season. I want to know how much game time this guy's going to get because I feel like Max Dowman deserves a bit more game time. What I've seen from him in the academy, he looks serious, bro. Arsenal cannot lose talent like him. We've already got Lewis Skelly and Ethan Nwaneri, and we got this Max Dowman kid as well. Whatever we're doing in Haaland, yeah, we cannot let these players go. Pick up Ab in the chat. Would you rather us buy Pedro or Jack Meroff? Which Pedro are you talking about? Because when you mean just Pedro, I'm getting confused. We talk about Pedro, what? Joao Pedro from Brighton, the striker. Or What Pedro are you talking about? I would say Jack. I'd say Jack. Okay, cool. Okay. Whoa. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I'm just trying to get something up here. For the time being. But yeah, what do you guys think? Oh yeah, up again. Ab says, what do you think of Kepa? What do I think of Kepa? Bro, for me, right, yeah, Kepa. What do I think of Kepa? Listen, I said my thoughts on Kepa. I did a stream on it, and for me, right, yeah, listen, 2 million, yeah, for a backup keeper. 5 million, I mean, not 2 million. 5 million for a backup keeper is not a bad deal. I think that's great business, but again, I feel like there's better keepers that you can get for a backup goalkeeper like Kepa. But I am a bit annoyed at the deal, but I'm not like that mad. I said what I said about Kepa, but I'm actually deep in it, yeah. He is a backup goalkeeper, but I don't know why people acting like I've seen some rival fans overreacting about this. I feel like they're overreacting too much. Like, yes, I know it's banter, you can laugh, but I feel like they're overreacting. Like, they're acting like he's going to be our number one choice keeper. I miss you, rival saying, "Oh, they signed Kepa, they signed that." Oh, yes, I know. We're buying another Chelsea player again. Like, this club does not like this club does not learn. This club does not learn. This club does not learn at all. He says, is Zubimendi still joining you guys? It's going real quiet these days. Listen. This Zubimendi thing, yeah. There's been news coming out today saying that apparently behind the scenes it's all done. Well, so let me explain to you this. The reports that's coming out over the last few days, right? That Zubimendi, right, is apparently still going to be an Arsenal player. It's just not going to be announced until July. And I from what I've heard, I still believe he's going to be. And Fabrizio's come out and said it as well that he still believe. There's still. It's still happening. That apparently is happening. Zubimendi to Arsenal. Yes, he's tried to do the flirting thing with Real Madrid and come out and say he likes Xavi Alonso. That it was one of his idols when he was a kid, when he was a bit younger. And yes, listen, I would never say never that there's a chance. There's always a chance in transfer windows in football. There's always a chance where, deals can happen and just fall away. But I still believe Zubimendi will be an Arsenal player. I'm not giving up on it. I still believe Martin Zubimendi will join Arsenal in the summer. I don't really see a reason why. The only reason why I might see it is Real Madrid. Because Real Madrid, they're definitely going to have the pull to convince any player away. As soon as Real Madrid come knocking, yeah, it's literally like that. But yeah, I know Real Madrid have had a poor season last season. But going into this season now, going into the season now, because listen, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, going into this season now, I still believe that Zubimendi will be an Arsenal player. I'm not giving up on it. I don't really see much happening with him moving away from the Arsenal thing. So I still believe Zubimendi will still be here. I don't really see the thing of Zubimendi moving. I believe that it's done. I still think that, and the reports that I've seen that apparently the deal is done and it's not going to be announced till July, then it must be true because that's what I've been seeing. So yeah, but I'm not giving up on Zubimendi though. I think he'll become an Arsenal player. But what do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys think Zubimendi will end up at another place like Real Madrid, or would he end up at Arsenal? I know. And let me know in the comments down below after the stream this ends. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't watched the stream, just let me know in the comment section down below or anything. But yeah, I believe that Zubimendi will be an Arsenal player. I don't really see nothing, like I said, happening. So yeah, I just feel like maybe he's just trying to maybe get. I feel like maybe he was flirting around with Real Madrid trying to get something out of it, but he did come out and say in an interview the other day while he's on Spain that there's options. There is options, and that is true in football. There's always options, but yeah. Hey said, do you agree with Arsenal choosing Sesko over Gyökeres? Why not sign a ready-made striker? Thank you. That's what I said. Thank you. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. You get the thing. You get, bro. Hayes, hey, see you. Yeah, big up to you, man, brother. You understand. You understand it perfectly. This is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a comment on screen because this is a fact. Yeah. So regarding the striker situation, right? A few I'd say about maybe 2 weeks ago now, there was news coming out saying that Arteta and I'm going to explain it again. Arteta and Andre Berto were having disagreements between what strikers to get. Berto wanted Gyökeres, Arteta wants Sesko, and I feel like because Arteta because he still has the power of what he wants in transfers, I felt Berto just decided to just go with Arteta's decision and get Sesko. But I don't know why Arteta just won't leave Berto to do his thing and just bring us the players that we need to compete and try and go for Premier League titles, hopefully a Champions League in the future, if we bring the right players in and we have the right recruitment in our club. But Arteta wants to proceed with Sesko, and I've had enough of all the youngsters coming in. Like, again, he's chosen to go with Gyökeres is 26. He's experienced. Yes, people will love say it's the Portuguese league, but look how many goals he scored last season. Yeah, and he does it on international level as well. He's proven goal scorer, and I think if we had a Gyökeres in our team, he would get us. When I mean loads of goals, I think if we had him next season, going into next season, he'll give us a lot of goals and threat in our team. And Arteta wants to persist with Sesko. I don't know why, but when he comes, we have to back it. I have to support him because, like I said, any player that comes to Arsenal, I'll support. But if you don't play well and give me good performances, then you have to leave. If you're not going to fight and play for the badge, then get out of my club. Simple. So yeah, but I wanted Gyökeres over Sesko. I didn't want Sesko. When we linked to both, and even the majority of the fan base at Arsenal here said they wanted Gyökeres as well. It's obvious who everyone's going to choose, man. You want to bring in a ready-made striker now that's ready and that can help you challenge that Arsenal's team. We've been in title race for the last three seasons now, and finished second in the last 3 seasons now. And again, like it's mad. It's mad. I'm going to keep the stream going for another few more minutes. Let me put the link. I'm going to put the link back in the chat just in case if you guys want to come on and have your say and chat to me. I'm going to keep the stream going for an extra few more minutes. So yeah. Big up, bro. Big up, bro. Let's go. Tej. Hey, Tej asked, Arsenal missed the chance to win something big in these past 3 years. This was their moment. City are coming back. Liverpool strengthening. Chelsea stronger next season. Unfortunately, Ars failed. Listen, I know we failed. I know we failed. People don't need to tell me that, man. I already know we failed. I backed Arteta. I tried, and I said it's time for him to go. I think it is time for Arteta to leave the club. I think it is an Arteta route, and I do think it's time for him to go because, let's be honest, is he really going to win anything with Arsenal? I don't see him now winning nothing. I've tried to back him. The season when we bought the league in the 22 to 23 season, and we should have won it 8 points clear with about 5-6 games to go, and drawing with Southampton at home, messing it up against West Ham away, 2-0 up, and then we can see it was 2. Then it came back to 2-2. Then we were 3-0 down to Southampton at home. We drew that game. Then City away got smacked up 4-1. Bro. I gave him a chance. I said next season he's got to deliver again, second again. Last season, that's just gone. Second again, and now we're about to be in this season now. A few weeks till pre-season starts for Arsenal, July. So with July, when do we play our first pre-season game? I think it's July. I think it's around July the 17th or 18th, something like that. I think if I'm not mistaken. Wait, when do actually? Let me check real quick. When do Arsenal play there? First preseason game actually. Let me check. I know it's July something. We play. If my internet will stop being slow, if my laptop will be more fast and actually move. Yeah, okay, so our preseason doesn't start until July the 23rd. So we got 3 preseason games. We're playing AC Milan, Newcastle, and Tottenham. 23rd of July, AC Milan. 27th of July, Newcastle. Then the 31st of July, Tottenham. And then I think we got another game after that. Is it the Emirates Cup at the Emirates? I think we always play that every year. The Emirates Cup at our ground. I don't know if we're doing that next year, but yeah. But yeah, I do want Arteta. I have said I'm Arteta out now. I backed him, and he's finished second. And let's be honest, he's going to be backed again next season. But I swear, if he doesn't win nothing next year, the owners have got to sack him because he's going to stay again. They're backing him again. They're giving him what he wants. Look, he wants Sesko. He wants. Listen, if Arsenal actually tried to bring in Garnacho, would I be shocked? No, because that let's be honest, that would be an Arteta signing. Let's be honest, this manager loves youngsters. All this phase, brother. What phase is Onslaught in? Onslaught's just come in and won the fucking league on his first fucking season, and Arteta has just we brought in Calafiori, Sterling on loan, Miguel Moreno. We need to bring in a backup for Saka. We need another 10 because Odegaard, I don't know, he's had a poor season last season. He was crap. Like. Honestly, it's a joke. And Gyökeres is a striker that could help us get more closer to our goal for that Premier League title. And no, he wants to persist with Sesko. That's why I don't understand with this manager. He's a weird guy. I'll tell you, he's very weird. I just don't understand his stubbornness as well. If Arteta leaves, who would you want to replace him with? I don't see many options out there. That's a good point. There's a few managers I like. Well, obviously, I said this off stream, off YouTube when I'm not doing YouTube and stuff like that. When I was having a conversation with my mates about if Arteta got sacked, who would you bring in? People might tell me, someone asked me would I take Thomas Frank ages ago. I said I actually would, you know. I feel like Thomas Frank, he can actually manage and actually coach a team. We've seen that at Brentford, but Tottenham are getting him. I do like Thomas Frank, but the manager I like is like the manager. But before I do like Enrique. I liked Enrique even before he was at PSG. That's another manager. And Nagelsmann. People might laugh at me and say Nagelsmann, but if Nagelsmann was available, I think I would love it to see if Arsenal could go in for Nagelsmann. I think Nagelsmann could come in and do a job at Arsenal. So yeah, Nagelsmann isn't a bad shout. Nagelsmann's there, so yeah, I would love to see Nagelsmann come in if he could. Here says 1 FA Cup in 8 years. Actually, our last trophy was we haven't won a trophy in 5 years actually, but okay. 1 FA Cup in 8 years. If Arsenal win a domestic cup next season, it's not good enough. Those cups were won by Newcastle, Palace, and Ars want to think of themselves as above that. Listen. This is what one thing I don't understand about Arsenal, right? This club, yeah, is weird because like they complain about winning trophies, yeah. Like football's about winning trophies. You always want to see your club be successful. I want Arsenal to be successful, but we're not going to do it under this ownership, under this manager, and we don't have the right recruitment. And like I said, the whole club is rotten right now. As much as I love Arsenal, I love these clubs to death, and I always go down fighting for the badge, and I always call out whatever the club's doing wrong. You always got to call it out, yeah, because half of our fan base don't call it out, and if I'm gonna be the only one to call it out, I'll call it out. I say this all the time. This club needs calling out, yeah. The ownership needs to go. The Cronkies need to go. Arteta needs to go. We've got Andre Berta. That's a good start. We're also bringing in another my man from Juventus that's coming in to help with Andre Berta. He's coming in as well. So there's like I said, there's always options there, but the manager needs to go, and we need a whole new ownership. The Cronkies have got to go. They've been sitting and they've been allowed to rot on our club for the past few years now, and I'm not having it no more. So that's another thing we need to call out as well. But one thing, yeah, I hear about Arsenal, yeah. Look at Manchester United, for example. They've had their worst period, yeah, and they've picked up an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. The last 3 seasons, they've been more successful than Arsenal, and they were in their bad period as well, and they were actually picking up trophies. Football's about winning trophies, yeah. But if Arteta does win a domestic cup, yeah, I already said it's not good enough. He has to win a major, a Prem or a Champions League. He has to deliver one of them. You can't spend nearly 700 to 800 million in the last 4 or 5 years and not bring a major in. How does that make sense? He spent big bucks on all these players, yeah. Gabriel, Salibas. Yes, Gabriel was actually cheap. Sesko came for our academy. We bought Martinelli in, Gabriel Jesus in. Gyökeres was there this season, who I think if we brought him through, I think he could have got us more closer to our goal. Not discriminating, not discriminating, but these American owners have ruined our clubs. Yeah, I can't lie. The Cronkies, yeah, listen. Everyone knows my thing on the Cronkies. I'm a Cronky out. I just don't like these owners, these guys. These not at all. These again, look at Chelsea's owners, Todd Bowley. At least Todd Bowley's actually bringing in players that Chelsea actually need. Like at first, yeah. What is it? What they called? Todd Bowley and Clearlade. They call him. Is it Clearlade or is that Man United's one? I think that's Man United's one, Clearlade. But Todd Bowley and Todd Bowley's Chelsea owners, yeah. At least look at Todd Bowley at Chelsea. He's actually bringing Chelsea. Chelsea are linked with Jamie Gittins, yeah. Yes, he's 20, but I feel like he could actually be a star in that Chelsea team. They're looking at Ekitike. Chelsea are looking at ballers. And Arsenal also linked with Morgan Rogers. But do I trust my club and my ownership to go over there and get that over the line? No. And Aston Villa want around 80 million for Morgan Rogers, which I think that's fair. I think between 70 and 80, to be fair, is not a bad shout for Morgan Rogers. People might say lower it down, but I think that's fair from Villa. I can't. Rodgers has been very, very good for them for the past few seasons now. But like I said, the Cronkies need to go, and this whole club, yeah. Every time with clubs, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it when football fans say, yeah, oh, what's the Carabao Cup worth? It doesn't matter. It's still a trophy, and this is what I don't understand about Arsenal. Yeah, like I said, we have the most. We have 14 FA Cups, the most. We hold the record of FA Cups, yeah. And we don't even take our own competition seriously. We don't even take the Carabao Cup seriously. We haven't. It's been like nearly 30-something years since we last won a Carabao Cup. It's been 5 years. Oh, Clearlake is okay, yeah. Oh, that's it, yeah. In Ineos, that's it, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was right, yeah. Clearlake is Chelsea. United is Ineos, yeah. That's it, yeah. So yeah. Like I said, Todd Bowley, you got Clearlake as well. Look at them lot. Bringing in ballers to Chelsea's team. Like I said, Jamie Gittins has now been linked. They're getting Mike Mayen, who I think from AC Milan, who I think is actually a good keeper. And they're looking at Ekitike, like I just said. So their owners are actually moving all right. They're actually moving more serious than the Cronkies. The Cronkies been there longer, and these man can't even do a stretch properly. So yeah. But like I said, it's like going back to the cups as well. Like Arsenal, if you're not going to pick up a trophy, at least, yeah, pick up, go do a good cup run and pick up FA Cups and Carabao Cups on the side. Because we all know, then it shows you, you have a winning mentality there. Our team right now doesn't know what it means to win. I think the only player that was part of the FA Cup team right now that we have right now is only Saka, I think. Because we had Hector Bellerin, Saka, Danny Ceballos back then, Bernd Leno. Who else was there in our team that year? We still had Mustafi that season, the 19-20 season. Smith Rowe, Nketiah, Nicolas Pepe. Bro, I think it's only a Saka that was part of the FA Cup team. Yeah. And it's like, again, and it's like the Cronkies, yeah, all the Cronkies don't even care about winning. It's like, as long as Arteta gets top 4 and gets the revenue money in from getting top 4, he's doing well. And that's what I'm saying. The Cronkies, our owners are not ambitious enough. You need to win. And that's why I want these guys out, because they don't care about winning. If they cared about winning, they would have sacked Arteta a long time ago. And we all know that for a fact. So, yeah. Top 4 is all our owners care about. They want that Champions League money, exactly like I just said. Thank you. They want the revenue money to come in every time they get top 4. There's no ambition from the Cronkies saying, yeah, when are you gonna let's go to the cup competitions. Where's the ambition in the cup competitions? It's like they only care about top 4, and that's what pisses me off about this club. The Cronkies have got to go. And yes, it might get the fans need to not parade. Bro, bro, like when you see clubs doing parade, like we just seen Tottenham win a trophy, Tottenham, and we banter that every year. Right now, we can't even chat to Tottenham right now. As much as we are a way bigger club than them, like a massive, way bigger club than Tottenham. They just won a trophy on our heads. I don't think people understand. They just won a trophy on our head top. It's mad. It's peak right now, bro. It's absolutely mad. it's peak, bro. I just don't understand. The Cronkies, they just literally, these man, right, have been doing this for the past few years now, where they just brought an Arsenal out, and like, it's mad. So I'm hoping that we'll see, like, over the next few years, because I'll be shocked if the Cronkies are still here over the next 3-4 years. Because over these next 3-4 years, surely these men have got to be gone out the club. There's got to be I big up brute force in the chat. Wait, Tej, you do realise we smashed City and Real Madrid last year 5-1. Liverpool got mad lucky. Oh. To be fair, yeah, we did smash them 5-1. 5-1 aggregate to Real Madrid, and then also we beat Man City. We smoked them at the Emirates. But to be fair, yeah, like I said, yeah, you know the thing what Gabriel done about telling Haaland to stay humble. It was a bit funny for banter about. To be fair, none of these Arsenal players right now in the team cannot chat to Haaland, because I said it already. Yeah, I didn't agree with that. Yes, it might sound, yes, it was funny at the same time saying it back to Haaland, because he told Arteta to stay humble. Which, to be fair, Arteta does need to stay humble, because what's he won? We haven't won nothing. Man City have won trebles, Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues. They've won the Club World Cup. They've won. Did they win the Super Cup? I think they did. Season after that, I think they did win it. What else have they won? Yeah, they did. They won the Super Cup, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. They've won everything. Yeah, with Pep. Well, Pep's won everything. So as it stands, no one can still chat to Man City. Yes, they didn't win the league last season, but they've done a treble. They've won the Champions League. They can sing Champions of Europe and all this crap. They've done it. They've been there. They know what it means. They're like, brother, all the teams that have been there, they know how it feels to win majors and stuff. Our team doesn't know how to feel. We don't have a winning mentality in our club right now, because coming second every season and stuff is like, brute force. But you lost to Bournemouth twice. City, Madrid were crap last season. Yeah, they were, but still, even though they were crap, yeah, there were still players, yeah, there were still players in that Madrid team that have got over the line and have won big trophies for them. But Real Madrid didn't have a good season last season. We know this, and we were just a better team in both leagues. Yeah, Tottenham did beat them, to be fair, but that was in the Carabao Cup? I remember when Timo Werner scored that goal, first time finish, when Rico Lewis tried to block the shot in it, and then Timo Werner just finessed it in. It was a good finish. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, going back to the owners, these men just need to get out of the club. These men generally need to get out of the club. Give me a minute, guys. I'm still here trying to sort it out. You guys can chat in the chat amongst yourself, but yeah. No, Tottenham beat City 4-0 in the Prem. Wait, when did they beat City 4-0? I don't even remember that. Are you sure? Are you sure that wasn't United? Oh, they did. Yeah, you're right. At the Etihad, innit? November. Yeah, Ted, you're right. Yeah. At the Etihad. Oh, yeah. When they were away, innit? When Maddison scored those 2 goals. That game, innit? Yeah. I remember that game. Now, yeah, I was thinking 4-0. Yeah, I do. Etihad. Like, another example. Well, yeah, but I can't. That's why I'm worried going into next season, bro. Because if we don't bring in, because look at City, have got Cherky. We saw the here we go from Fabrizio earlier. Manchester City, I've got Ryan Cherky. They got Reinders from AC. They got Ain't Nori. Look at Liverpool, Kirkez, Frimpong. The Wirtz thing, I still think Liverpool will get Wirtz. I think that deal will get done, and they're also looking at Ekatike as well. Chelsea, Jamie Gittens. They just bought Liam Delap in. They're getting Mike Mayen. Who else? Man United, Cunha. Yes, Man United had a poor season. Cunha. And Bromo. Like, bro, it actually could be peak next season. We haven't seen much movement around Tottenham, though. I'm actually shocked, to be fair, how Tottenham haven't even really signed. There's been no here we goes about Tottenham. The only thing we've seen about is Thomas Frank today. But when are Tottenham actually going to sign players? Like, when is it time for when Tottenham are actually going to sign players? Let me shut my room, man, because my room's getting cold. I have my window open all day. Give me a minute, because, bro, it's mad. Sorry about that. So, my window got bare stock, bro. Like, what the hell? Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, but like I said, we have to see what happens. But listen, guys, man, listen. Big up everyone else in the chat. Ted, Brute Force. I'm gonna end it there. Let me just read you guys' last comments for in the stream. Ted said again, why are Arsenal so slow with transfers as well? In January last summer, they act like there are big signings coming, but then they end up signing who they were linked to 2 years prior. Yeah, bro, I don't understand why the clubs move like that. I generally don't understand. This club, right, is just, we are just a joke under these ownerships and this manager. Do you think Odegaard is the type of captain to get you over the line from the outside looking? I don't think so. Listen, I've said this as well, by the way. Odegaard, yeah, I actually don't think he's a captain, you know. I think if you let Odegaard, and I don't think he's a 10. I actually don't think Odegaard is a 10, you know. Like, even at Real Madrid, even when he was barely playing, yeah, he was actually playing in the 8 role. Odegaard's not a 10, you can tell. He's not a 10. I'd rather him play in the 8 role. He's not a 10. Not the 10. I'd rather him play in the 8 role. Odegaard's not a 10. I'm telling you right now, he's not a 10. People need to stop judging that. He's not a 10. Yeah. He's not a 10. He's actually an 8. He's actually an 8. So, yeah, and I can tell you that right now. You can literally, by watching Odegaard the way he plays, he's not a 10. He's not a 10. So, yeah. I'd love to see Odegaard in the 8 role, but Arteta, let's play him in the 10. But I'm telling you, if we had a manager that, you know, could get the best out of players, I feel like bro, I'm serious, bro. I'll tell you this right now, because if Odegaard, yeah, because he doesn't feel like, because every time I watch him, yeah, even before, yeah, I remember years ago when we got him off Real Madrid, when we had him on loan from the 21 to 22 season, right? No, not that season, the 20 to 21 season. We've got him on loan from Real Madrid, yeah. Arteta was, because he just doesn't look like a 10. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I'm telling you right now, you can tell, yeah, I think Odegaard, yeah, would be better in the 8, free throwing, you know. I don't think Odegaard's captain as well. I said the captaincy should go to either Declan Rice or Gabriel. One of them two should have it as well. But even though I don't think Odegaard's a 10, he has been playing there for a majority since he's been there. So, yeah, let's wait and see on that one. But, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to go. I'm going to wrap it up there. Big up everyone that was in the chat. Ted, Hayes, Brute Force, everyone that was here. Big up. Make sure you're smashing the like button on your way out, guys. I'm going to end the stream there. I'll be back with another stream later on. Again, if there's any Arsenal news, any here we goes, I'll be live again straight away. So make sure you subscribe and have a notification bell once you don't miss a stream. And yeah, people, man, listen, big up. I'm out. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Tirogona TV, all 3 socials. You know the things. Listen, on the road to 400 subscribers, man. Keep subbing, keep sharing the channel. And yeah, people, man, listen, take care. Peace out. And we're out, blood. Peace.